So this quick tutorial is to show you how to draw, animate, and program in the new Scratch. One of the things I like about the new Scratch is that it uses vector graphics. Vector graphics makes it clean and smooth. So we're going to show you how to use these drawing tools very quickly. The first thing you want to do, as you just saw, was create a new sprite. Next, we're going to give this sprite a name. We're going to call this Emoji 1. Every tool in the new Scratch has its own drop-down menu. It has its own menus and other subtools. Right now we're using the circle tool. The circle tool, you can use it to make ovals or anything else you might want. In this case, we're making a circle for the emoji's head, and now we're going to make the emoji's eyes. You can change the colors quickly, and you can see how clean it is. The nice thing is that you can blow this up and make it as big as you want once you save it as a file on your laptop. So you can make prints, you can make shirts. In this case, so that we won't have to make the eye again, we're going to copy and paste it. Next, we're going to go ahead and make the mouth. You can grab the nodes on the shapes to change the size, the rotation of anything you want. You see that the shape tools are very different from the pointer tools. One of my favorite tools here is the reshape tool. You can grab the nodes with it and you can make the shapes do whatever you want. In this case, we kind of messed up a little bit. We added an extra point. That's one of the nice things about the reshape tool. You can add extra points to make anything you want. If you mess up, feel free to hit undo. If you look at the options at the top, you also have the option to delete the points on your own. You have the option to make the points more curved or make them more pointy. You have a ton of choices here. You can group this. You can group the shapes. You can move them forward. You can bring them backwards. I suggest you go through and experiment with all the tools that's in each drop-down menu. On each menu at the top of your toolbar. Once again, we're going to copy and paste. Here we're grouping it all together. Maybe you want to move things around. Maybe you want to make room so you can add a body. Instead of moving each individual shape by itself, you can group them together. Once you're done, you can go ahead and ungroup them and go back and change them however you want. Next, we're going to make some more costumes so that we can start to animate your emoji and make your emoji talk. Once again, we're going through the tools. Paint, Surprise gives you a new sprite. You can upload a character, or you can take a picture from your laptop's cam. In this case, we're going to right click on an emoji that we have and duplicate it. And that way you won't have to redraw anything or try to make everything exactly the same or perfect. We can use a reshape tool to make some quick changes. Once again, no worries if you mess up, just hit undo. Grab the node, let's move it up. Make it look like he's opening his mouth a little bit. And now let's go ahead and code. We're going to make a quick, simple code. We're going to use events, control, and looks. You can see that they're all color-coded. The nice thing is now you can also just scroll up and down the menu to get to whatever you want as well. So here we have simple when the green flag is clicked. Next, costume. You can also tell it to go to specific costume. Now remember, we made a sprite and we have 2 costumes within that sprite. Here we're going to ask her to repeat 10 times. and it did it. It did it so fast that we didn't see it. So what we need to do now is slow it down. We're going to add a 1 second block from the control menu, and let's see what happens now. Now it's moving way too slow, so now we want to speed it up. So what if we go ahead and make it half a second? So let's put it at half a second. Let's see what happens, which is 0.5. And you can change it. You can play around with it. Maybe it's 0.1, and maybe it's 0.2, all the way up to 0.9. You can make it as slow as you want or as fast as you want. It's up to you. I'm going to duplicate it again. Go back, use the reshape tool, change my emoji a little bit. I think next time, if we had a little more time, I would change the eyes. We can play around with the eyes, give it some expression. One of the main things you always want to do is save. Instead of just having it say untitled, you want to give it a specific name. Usually in Project Steam, it'll say your name plus what the project is. And there we go. Now we have an animation. I'm going to leave it up to you guys to go ahead and add words, maybe have it interact with someone else or another emoji. Curious to see